To the finish line is Brandon Miller from Fargo, North Dakota, finishing the 100-miler.
Well, run 106 miles, so. Whew. As ready as I can be.
It's Miller time.
That's right.
Yeah. Good morning, honey. I'm Erica Shoup, and I am Brandon Miller's girlfriend. For 3.5 years, we've been running and training together, and this is his second Maah Daah trail run. I'm also the lead vehicle of the SAG team. The SAG stands for Support and Gear Team. He's ready. He's very ready. Been training for this. Here we go.
Raise your hand if you want to run 107.3 miles through the Badlands today. The odds are, over history of this race, is that only half of you are going to make it to the finish line. But as Theodore Roosevelt so famously and eloquently said, it's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man and the woman who's in the arena. And I think the reason that this place was so special to Teddy is because it's the most beautiful place in the world. Over the land and of the free, and the home of the brave. On the marks, hit set, go. You guys are entering the arena when you cross through that black gate. It's 107.3 miles of Badlands beauty. You're following the Maah Daah posts, 4x6 wooden posts. Anywhere where it's a little bit questionable, there's red spray paint on the ground, so be looking for that.
The trail is a lot of up and down hills, through gullies. It's a single track, pretty much cow path. Some of it was through creek beds with water in it. Other was dry, burnt out, dusty grasslands. There's a lot of up and downs throughout the day and night. Some of the time I got to be able to bond with other runners and talk to them. And lots of the time I was by myself, just contemplating life and thinking about what I would eat or do at the next stop.
Yeah, in my experience, in ultras, Brandon he's got a couple of qualities that make him successful. He's stubborn, he's determined, and he's tough. He's a tough son of a gun.
Even if everything goes perfect, it's extremely difficult to do that kind of a thing. It takes a lot of physical preparation, and even more so it takes mental preparation. Not to overuse an overused word, it truly is an epic experience.
What other opportunity do you have to be able to see 107 miles of backcountry, wildlife, some of the most beautiful scenic views you can find, and then it's the personal challenge. The dreaded mile 47 where you're just in the middle in the slump and it's just flat out of energy. One foot in front of the other. Determination and just trusted in my training. 50 miles down. Only 57.3 left. Woo! Halfway is coming up.
When you commit, you are all into this. The significant others have to be fully into it as well, and you're committing to finish it. We have all of our best friends with us and closest colleagues from work, and so we have people that we can trust no matter what, and that are there for us no matter what, through thick and thin, and they push him in every facet of his life.
So our job is mainly just to keep him in good spirits. Ultras have a lot of ups and downs, and he needs somebody there to chat with him, make sure he's eating, make sure he's drinking.
How come? You'll see lots of. Also, just to get him some fresh socks and shoes at each checkpoint, get his feet dried off.
Somebody grab me some paper towels. I need to dry my feet a little. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. This is going so smooth now.
Cool him down, get some water for him that he can just dump on himself to cool his body off.
Oh, that feels so good.
And just try to stay positive for him so that he can keep going.
He's had runners, everything since mile 50. Running with him was super fun. He had Kyle run with him, Scott run with him. He had Melissa's going to run with him. He had his cousin run with him.
Get with it.
You got this. Woo! You got this. Woo!
So we were running in a cow track, and that's not very wide, and your balance gets off a lot, but it was fun.
I didn't run very far, just a couple miles maybe. And that was a little taxing just on the uneven terrain and the ruts and dodging cow pies, and had a cow look like it was going to charge me at one point in time.
He always wants to see something done to the end. I mean, that determination, that drive. So when he puts his mind to something, he's going to do it and get it done.
Can you run a mile and a half? Yeah, sure. I'll do it 70 times for you in a row.
He perseveres through with the love of his cousin who's battling cancer right now, and he carries that with him across the finish line. He's had to overcome a lot of cramps, a lot of stomach pains, and just perseverance overall to get the mileage under his feet. It's just so emotional. Brandon wants to beat his time, and he's gonna do it, and he's gonna finish. And the weather held out, and everything has fallen into place beautifully, and I'm just so proud of him.
Big finish.
You betcha.
I can't wait for the finish, I can't wait for Brandon to finish personally, because I love him as a friend, and it's a huge goal to accomplish, but I especially want to see him at the finish because I know I participated in it and maybe helped him through it a little bit. That's all I can ask, being on his team.
It's an adventure, it's an accomplishment, and it's a confidence booster. You find a lot about yourself when you go into a challenge like that. But Brandon in particular reached out to me a few months ago and gave me a heads up that he was planning to run the 100 and then propose at the finish line.
Yes, baby, you did it!
Coming to the finish line is Brandon Miller from Quarter, North Dakota, finishing the 100-miler.
Erica, Etheridge Shoop, will you please marry me?
Yes! Go finish your race!
Since I had such a great team, my mentality was spot on. I didn't always think physically I was going to be able to finish, but with the team I always knew I was going to. I never had a doubt. I never questioned dropping out. I started in January training, and miles 4 and 5 runs, I struggled. Anyone can do it. Find inspiration in lots of other people. There's the Hooligans Club. Those amazing people. I can't do anything close to what they can.
To see what he did and how he made his race special for him and his whole support crew and family was really, really cool.
Brandon?
Cheers, love.
Cheers.
Thanks again.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting.
But to see someone turn it into their, one of the most special moments of their lives was spectacular.
Nobody's gonna finish it first.
Woo!